Support.
The maestro, please!
Boy, have you heard about this music I'm about to talk about? Because if you hadn't, like I said, I'm about to talk about it. This'll be for the week of
October 22nd, 2019.
On this day in music back in 1964, the Rolling Stones had their first performance on The Ed Sullivan Show, which resulted in a riot in the studio and Ed Sullivan promising that they would never be back on the show ever again. They would then be back on the show 5 more times in the next 5 years. The companion album to Destination Rachmaninoff, Departure, although this one has piano concertos 1 and 3 as opposed to 2 and 4, with some additional Rachmaninoff works arranged by Daniil Trifonov himself.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. I really enjoyed this one. With many jazz albums, you do get a lot of covers, and while these could be classified as covers, I very much find them more remixes because they've changed them so drastically to fit their style in such a delightful way, in my opinion.
Let's make love on this plane. You come to know me between while.
It is not shocking to see composer, guitarist, and singer Vilray in the jazz charts. What's more surprising is seeing Rachel Price, who is more known as the lead singer of the rock band Lake Street Dive. But considering she did her training at the New England Conservatory, she gets into jazz just as easily as she gets into rock.
Singing.
I love rock and roll!
It's too easy to hate you and hard to love. It's too easy to hate you when was enough.
I really enjoyed the theme of this album. It literally deals with their own fandom. Basically, what happens to you as an artist when you have hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of people just constantly focusing on you and all of that artistic pressure that comes with it. Well, if you're tired of K-pop, how about some J-rock, specifically Japanese metal? BABYMETAL has been taking the American rock scene by storm, and they're actually the first Japanese group to ever top the rock charts in the US, so shout out to BABYMETAL.
It's bigger than hip-hop, hip-hop.
And I promise I'ma do this shit for us. Just hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And it's Tally sipping Henny and I got my robe on.
Following the success of his previous mixtape, FN, which oddly enough is also a song on this release, we get his debut studio album. So if you like Lil Tjay, hopefully you're gonna be getting some more of him in the near future.
Hold on, grew up in that fire, He came out of slime, He don't wanna talk cause you gon' die, Motherfucker come behind, Cause bitch we slang a 9, Take his ass up top like.
His 14th mixtape and sequel to the first AI YoungBoy. And this was just kind of released. The day he announced it, it was the day it dropped. So there was really no hype or teaser for this. Well, Marshmallows #1 again with that Fortnite thing we talked about, maybe related to the Fortnite game thing that happened.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
And I promise I'ma do this shit for us. Just hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And it's Tally sipping Henny and I got my robe on.
The idea behind the name is that now with all of this newfound fame, glory, and attention, most importantly, he wants to remain true to himself as both a person as an artist. Only time will tell if he'll actually be able to do that. Here's hoping.
If I love you, then I need ya. I fuck with you like Martin fuck with Gina. We family like we Venus and Serena. Let's go get married like we thank God in Kanisha. Don't give a fuck.
Despite Intro being the only official single, there is also a music video for Vibes.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like an ammo. You don't really to blow you up like a.
If you really enjoyed this album, she's actually embarking on the first and last tour in support of it today, so buy your tickets now.
Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home. Outside the winter
Take What You Want was released as the 6th single for this album last week.
Hold on, grew up in that fire, he came out of slime, he don't wanna talk cause you gon' die, motherfucker come behind, cause bitch we slang a 9, take his ass up top like.
Well, despite zero hype or zero teasers, it clearly is still doing well to debut at #1, becoming his first #1 release. Now you can update all of your Halloween playlists with all of this spooky music. Okay, it's not exactly spooky, but still.
And now I need some help on the maestro, please. Maestro.